I have to admit that I'm really liking this trend I'm seeing from a lot of the bands I love listening to, where they're all releasing new music around the same time. I mean, we've had, let's see, Starset had their album very well in the last couple months. Trivium had theirs, Bullet for My Valentine. Demon Hunter's going to put out a new album pretty soon. That was, I think, who was it they're partnering? I think it's one of the guitarists from, I didn't listen to Judas Priest growing up, but I think they've got somebody from the band coming over. I think it's one of the guitarists. That should be interesting. I like their frontman. That one guy did that song with Five Finger Death Punch. I forget his name, but Halford. I forget his name or first name. I think like Rob or something. Anyway, all the bands I'm listening to right now, for the most part, are getting new music, and I'm very happy with that. Let's let Shinedown join the group. And as I've been saying since Starset, really, I haven't really covered music on this channel. It's something that I've wanted to do, and I've been thinking about it in the context of another channel that will be coming. Keep your eyes peeled on the future. Maybe I'll make I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe it'll be more informal. Maybe a formal announcement about it. But there's another channel I have in the works I'm going to cover music on here still. This is very much it's going to be very much reserved for going forward music reactions. But my other channel is going to blend into that. So it's sort of going to be integrated. We'll talk about that more in the future. It's in the description box if you're so curious. I think it's the Symphonies one. That's the channel in particular. But again, that'll evolve with time. It's still in the rough draft phase. But I've been, ever since Starset, though, I've wanted to cover more about music, because as much as I love other forms of entertainment, typically the stuff I cover on this channel, music has always been a first love to me. And I've wanted to go deeper into it. Perhaps with, groups that I've loved over the years, maybe older music. Again, that's going to kind of blend into what I see going forward in the future. This is more so, though, new music, new reactions on this channel. And so we have some new music. Again, ever since Starset, I've wanted to do more. And I've had plenty of opportunities. I've enjoyed the opportunities that have come my way thus far. Let's go ahead, though, and take a look at Shinedown, possibly teasing out a new album. I love that. I love Brent Smith. The guy's voice is incredible. And, the band's music, it's sometimes, it's like a more, typical sounds bad. But it's like... It's the rock style that I'm used to. When people say like rock, it's kind of like in that hard rock side. I tend to be more of a metal person, but I do like Shinedown, and there's a whole host of songs they've done that are just so good, especially on their last album. But is this an album tease? Is this something different? I don't exactly know, but let's go ahead and take a look. It says on their description anyway, the video is called So It Begins, and it's only at like 43 seconds. And they note in the description... Now I know, #now I know my ABCs. Do you Shinedown 7? Would that be like their 7th album? I think it is. I've seen some chatter about this being like, well, we don't know. I think a lot of people are thinking this is a new album. It's kind of the way that I'm leaning, but I'll have to confirm just to be sure. But either way, we have a tease for at least something new from Shinedown. Let's go ahead and take a look, and perhaps in the future, we'll be able to listen to some Shinedown tracks for the first time on this channel. Some new ones, in fact. That'll be kind of fun. We're going to go ahead and watch the teaser, I guess we're going to call this for it first, and we'll talk about it more in my condensed review segment. Fun us watching the video together. What a way to start the new year, too. This debuted on New Year's Eve. Without further ado, here we go. Let's take a look at this. Kind of like the older vibe I'm getting. Although I'm not always one for electronic music, but I like the style here. Kind of feels a bit 80s. 80s, 90s, somewhere in there. And they're doing, maybe, a little more intense. Well, it's definitely a tease. Seems the special logo thing that Starset started perhaps has rubbed off on other bands. If you're not familiar with Starset, who I've covered extensively on this channel, especially with our last album, loved it. Still, it's an amazing release. They tend to do a lot with special logos for their tracks, and they were doing like 16. They weren't doing, the entire alphabet. These are kind of cool designs, though. I'm not sure maybe they link to anything specifically, but it feels very Starset to me. It's just kind of funny. So we'll see what time holds, I guess. I like the electronic sound, too. I don't know if that means that maybe that's the implication in this album that's going to be a bit different in terms of stylization of the tracks. I don't... Like I said, the older vibe I get in terms of style here, I like that. because I'm very much like an older style. I mean, I love musical pictures. One of my favorite movies in particular. Well, that actually had some electronic beats to it. I'm, as much as I don't care for pop music necessarily, I love older stuff. Xanadu is my favorite musicals of all time. And the music style, you know, kind of fit that, right? And that was like late, well, actually, that was like really late 70s, early 80s. But some people say it was 1979, people say it was 1980 when that film released. But it's hard for me to like electronic music, especially with what's done now. Like, I'm not a big EDM person. Starset's fine. I like what they do, because, again, they blended in with other styles. Dead by April, as well as another example of a group that I like that has done, I think, a good job at how they've used electronic music in the base of their familiar style. We'll see how this is. But I do like Shinedown. I'm very much excited for new Shinedown music. So if that's what the implication is here. I'm curious to see where all these alphabet letters go, though. I mean, there's got to be something significant. It's probably not just be like a special tease. I mean, if they were going to do anything with it. Maybe they were just like, Starset does it, so we'll see how it goes for us. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts, though, with So It Begins, as it's called? I don't know, maybe that's going to be the name of the album. Maybe that'll be a leading track in. I have no idea. Feel free to let me know what your thoughts are down below. Don't forget all the good stuff, like, subscribing, the sharing, the hitting that bell. I will keep my eyes peeled for maybe more new teases, maybe some new music. Who knows? But until we get to look at any more from Shinedown, or maybe a different musician entirely, or a different music group, or whatever you get to watch on this channel for the first time next, I will see you then. But until that point, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Don't love yourselves, your fellow man. God bless, and peace.